I am the living legend of hair loss, the true alpha male. I rule the kingdom of hair loss. Already by default, like, oh, it's yet another one of those videos where he's wearing the yellow shirt. Again, I spent how many hours? I've been shooting videos for like 4 hours straight. Yeah, from 7:30 to 11:30. 4 hours straight on a random Thursday that I took off work because I was gonna I'd lose the day if I didn't use it. So I spent the whole morning, 4 hours straight, just making videos for this, about hair, about the hamsters, about atheists, and then on my other channel, Family Friendly Daddy Blog, I made a couple about DNA and ethnicity and that sort of thing. So this is the last one I'm doing. The battery's almost dead while I'm wearing this yellow shirt on this day off. I had mentioned talking about Norwood as far as temples go, and I thought I want to do a video looking at my temples, seeing how far they go back, because most people will agree I'm between Norwood 2 and 3, though I've got something on top that's not quite vertex territory. So I'm going with 2.5. And I said, because if I was 3, look how severe the temples go back. I mean, they go straight up from, you know, basically the sideburns, they go all the way up, and then they go so far back that they're basically as far back as where the ear begins. See that? Okay, so let's use this video to figure that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn sideways like this and let you be the judge. Okay, because remember, a true Norwood 3, according to this chart, which is imperfect, I get it, but the farthest part it goes back up here is basically even with where the ear begins. Okay, so here's where it goes back, the highest point of where my hairline goes back, and then if we follow that down, and I'm even going to make it really easy for you. If you're Nick Shell, you always keep a tape measure in your bathroom drawer. Well, no, it's not weird. It's because it comes up in these videos, like either I'm measuring my hair or whatever. And by the way, oh wow, look at that, look how thin. Well, as Maxwell Smart talked about, it's ultimately like a form of a cowlick, and when my hair is shorter, it's more obvious. Not to mention, those videos I shot in another room, the lighting was better. Here, there's a window right behind me, and I've got the light off, so it's gonna look different than the other video, even though it was shot in the same hour. So what I wanna do is I wanna get this measure. I wanna look at the most far point it goes back, right here. And what I'm trying to show you here is, ultimately, if I was Norwood 3 in theory, this part right here would be like back here. And I would say, hey, I got a tape measure. I would say that's still about 1.5 inches off. Yeah, that's interesting. This has never been talked about in the history of the world. I'd say I'm truly about 1.5 inches away from being Norwood 3 if we're going by the concept of how far the temples go back. If we're judging it from that perspective alone, coming straight down, it's clearly before my ear, not even with my ear, as demonstrated in this picture. So I think by default, that's a reason that I'm not Norwood 3. Now the obvious reason is because I've still got a point here instead of it being rounded. But I say, and I guess I need to title this video, I'm still 1.5 inches away from being Norwood 3. And who knows when that will even happen. And since I'm closer to 40, I mean, less than 1.5 years from now, I'll be 40, April 2021. In case it matters to anybody, I'm gonna turn the lights on and it's gonna look like, was it season 5 of Lost? Check this out. I turned the light on in case that helps anybody see better if you want a different perspective. Yes, I know it makes everything yellow, and as if I wasn't yellow enough with this shirt, but ultimately just to give a different perspective in case you need to see how far the furthest part of my temple goes back, or on my forehead, however you want to say that. And clearly that doesn't come as far as my ear. Here's my ear. That's a solid 1.5 inches, right? That's the whole point of this video. You determine that, you discuss it, let's talk about it. Maybe let's talk about it again in another video. It's funny, once I turned on the light, even though it made things a little bit yellow for a minute, what's funny is the shine went away. Because again, there's a window there, but once we added artificial light above me, it almost like it made my hair look thicker. So again, that's a common theme on these videos, that your hair loss or hair thinning situation can often seem a lot better or worse based on the lighting. Let's end this video by proving that if I can. So you don't see my scalp, you don't see anything right here. Turning off the light, letting it adjust, and bam, there we go again. Magic trick. the window, that light off. Now you can see that what Maxwell Smart says is a cowlick. Your comments belong right here.